How you doing, everybody? Welcome back. So I decided to make a quick video here. I had a couple requests for this video ever since I made the 120 Herblore for cheap or free guide. Basically, a lot of people didn't understand where to go or how to get the factory suit, or maybe they just want to know if there's a quicker way to get it. So I'm going to show you a couple different options of how you can get the factory suit. It is fairly easy thing to get, but it will take you a little bit of time, regardless of which method you choose to do it. But you will not take you more than a day. So as you see what I'm wearing right now, I am wearing the factory mask, the factory boots, and the factory gloves. The reason why I'm only wearing 3 pieces, and that's all I've ever bought in is 3 pieces, is because you just have to have 3 pieces for the most useful effect of the factory suit. So first off, before anything else, maybe you have not seen that video, or maybe you don't know all the effects of the factory suit. Let's go ahead and take a look. So looking at this page, we see the factory suit. If you have 3 out of 5 pieces, and it does not matter which pieces you are wearing, you have a 10% chance of creating a 4-dose potion instead of a 3-dose. It works with all kinds of potions, and also stacks with everything such as the Mortania legs and Desert Amulet 4. That's the effect you're trying to get, is that one right there. That's the one that really, oops, not the whole thing. That right there is what really matters, the 3 out of 5 pieces, and that's really all you need. So I would highly recommend that if you have 3 out of 5 pieces, then you use the botanist pieces for the other 2 pieces. It would probably be useful to buy either the the top or the legs if you have the botanist modified mask, because that will the botanist modified mask that I mentioned in the video will take up your head slot. So you're going to want to buy 3 pieces that do not include the head slot. At the time, the reason why I'm wearing the mask is because at the time I did not have the botanist mask modified. So that's why I have the mask, as the top and bottom are the most expensive pieces to buy. It was quicker for me to get a mask than to get the other pieces. You scroll up a little bit, it shows you that each piece does have an effect while doing the Flash Powder Factory game, which I'll be showing you that in just a second. Basically, they just all do different effects in the game. As far as which ones you should be buying first in order to make the game quicker, if you're going to play the game itself to get the pieces, I would highly recommend starting out with the boots. The reason why is they are by far the most useful, because they reduce your chances of failing on obstacles by 30%, which is a big part of the game. As just running around the arena, there's a ton of obstacles, and that's probably the biggest thing you have to do. Next thing I'd probably do is the factory mask, if you do plan on getting the rest of the stuff from the Flash Powder factory game, as there are some things you can only get during the game that are non-tradable items. So if you feel like collecting that stuff, do that. Otherwise, besides the boots and mask, trousers are a great thing to get because they start out with more catalytic powder. The extra time per game does not really matter much, and the ability to pickpocket also does not matter much, as there's not very many people that play this game. So the best 3 pieces to do would be the factory mask, trousers, and boots. But if you have the botanist mask, then I would probably do something like the trousers, gloves, and boots. Alright, so coming back to the regular game here, I'm going to show you basically the 2 options of how to get this. So you can do option number 1, which is not the one I did, but it is probably the one I would prefer to do now. I bought this back when they did not have Thaler, but now they have Thaler. It makes getting this set a lot easier. Basically go into the Stanley Limelight Traders, and you can go to any of the mini games that are ever featured under Spotlight mini games. You can go to the Stanley Trader site even if he's not there. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to go hunting him down. Go into Skill Gear, and then right here you can see you can buy the pieces. The factory top, gloves, boots, and trousers, all right here. And like I said before, the boots, mask, and gloves are cheaper than the top and the trousers, so those are the fastest option. Although, like I've said a couple times, I would just recommend not getting the mask if you have the modified botanist. In order to get the fastest Thalers in the game, if you're going to be doing that method, which I would actually recommend that method, just go on your mini games tab here. Look at what game is currently on a Spotlight, and you see right below that it says Earn Thaler at a 500% rate right here. Then that means that you're going to get 1 Thaler per minute. So that gives you an idea how long it would take to buy all this stuff from Stanley's store. Just keep in mind that a lot of the Spotlight mini games do allow you to just completely AFK for 5 minutes solid. So you can pay little to no attention at all to RuneScape for that entire day while you collect your suit. A great idea. And I would recommend this one if you are going to go for the suit and going to get some Thalers. I would recommend doing this on Heist, and also doing this during Other very useful things that give you stuff like, well, actually, won't show you on this list, but the Sacred Clay minigame, Stealing Creation. Stealing Creation and Heist are probably two of my favorite ones if I'm going to be hunting down Thaler, just because the fact you can get massive bonus experience in multiple skills by doing Heist and Stealing Creations, so you don't actually lose out on any EXP gain while you're trying to hunt the Thalers for the suit, and that is actually the reason why I recommend doing Thaler hunting for the suit now rather than playing the actual factory game. Because the actual rewards from the factory game, you'll get very little rewards since you're going to be spending them on the suit. Keep in mind that you will gain small amounts of Thaler while you're in the Flash Powder Factory game, and the Powder Factory game itself does go under Spotlight, so you can also increase your speed by doing it during the Spotlight. So here I'll go ahead and travel to Taverley, and I'll show you how to start the minigame, just in case you are unaware as to where to find it or how to start it. You just do the Taverley lodestone. Once you're there, you just come over here, go into the rogues area in this trap door in the corner. This is where I used to do the opening up the wall safes. Sorry, the wall safes in order to get thieving experience, and this also used to be the most popular cooking spot right here too. But now what you do is come down to Brian O'Richard, and you also notice there is a Spotlight podium right here, because as I said, there's a Spotlight podium at every single one of the games ever featured under Spotlight. And then just go to claim rewards from Brian. Basically, you can claim several different rewards as thieving experience, agility experience, and then you can get the stuff itself. As far as point-wise, it does go fairly quickly, although it will take a bit of time. It really depends on how good you are at the game and how fast you do the game. Will determine how many points per hour you get. This isn't necessarily a Flash Powder game guide, so as far as the points per hour and whatnot, just refer to the wiki, and then that'll tell you as far as like the Flash Powder React rewards. You can also message me in game, and I'll see if I look. The truth is, I just did this so long ago that don't remember the exact rate, but I do remember that mask, legs, and gloves will take you roughly 8 hours of playing Flash Powder Factory, so that gives you an idea of the rate. It's quite slow. And then remember, this is not AFK. Oh, and that's mask, boots, and gloves. Sorry. And it's not AFK, so you do have to spam click the entire time during that 8-hour period. So that's another reason why I recommend doing Thalers, because it is far easier and more enjoyable a way of getting it now that the Thaler store is out. So that's really about it. Hope this guide helps you as far as getting that factory suit, as I do recommend factory suit before you do any Herblore. Except for the fact that, remember, you do have to have a certain level in order to play this minigame. You have to have 75, I believe it's 75 thieving, 75 agility, and 50 Herblore, is I believe what that is. Let me just double check that for you, just to make sure what the requirements were for that one. Only take 1 second. So it's 70, yep, that is exactly what it is, 75 thieving, 75 agility, and 50 Herblore. So make sure you have those if you plan on doing the Flash Powder Factory. You don't have to have those if you're just going to be farming Thaler. So another reason to do the Thaler method. But I'm not going to stop you if you want to do the Flash Powder method, because there is the Rogue set that you can only get from playing this game. You randomly find the pieces during the game. So that is kind of a reason to go in and do that game, is if you're just trying to collect the Rogue Armor set at the same time. So there you go. All right, guys, I really hope this helped you out. I hope for the people that asked for this guide, it helps you out. If you have any further questions, feel free to join the Fat Munchlax friend chat or PM me in game. I will probably most likely be on Fat Snorlax's account answering PMs more, and I'll answer PMs quicker if you, answer chat quicker if you just join the friend chat, but I will try to get back to you as quick as I can. You can also feel free to leave comments in the video like usual. Well, subscribe and like if you want more guides like this, and I'll see you guys later.